Hey, what's going on everyone? Chris back for another review, and as you can see, I got the brand new sequel to John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. So basically, all the other sequels don't exist, and what I mean is this is a direct sequel to the original. And this film takes place 40 years after the events of the first film. So when they first announced they're going to make another Halloween film, obviously I was thrilled. Just the fact having Michael Myers back is always a blast to watch on a big screen. But when they said that Jamie Lee Curtis is returning and John Carpenter is going to be involved, I couldn't believe it, man. And just knowing Carpenter is back to do the score and produce the film, I knew it was going to be a treat. And you know, Carpenter wouldn't dare put his name on anything unless he knew there was something special there. And I gotta give credit to David Gordon Green for doing an incredibly well job directing this. And let's face it, the dude had a lot of pressure on his back, and of course Jeff Frawley and Danny McBride for putting together a solid script with Gordon Green. So in this film, Laurie Strode is living in isolation, and for 40 years she's been waiting for Michael, waiting for him to somehow escape the mental institution so she can get her revenge and kill him once and for all. And I love the way they filmed this to sort of match the look and feel of the original. You know, the way the camera moves with Michael and how we see things from his perspective was a very cool touch. And there's many other cool tributes to the original, which I'm not going to spoil. So regarding the presentation on 4K, well, if you missed this in theaters and you're expecting a film with bright, vivid colors, sorry to disappoint you, but this ain't the birdcage. The colors in this film have been slightly muted to give it that cold, creepy feel like the first film did, although the colors do pop a bit during the night scenes when the kids are out having fun for Halloween. Sharpness is moderate, and you can definitely make out the fine details on faces and objects during close-up shots. However, the overall look of the film is slightly soft, even though they did film this digitally in 2.8K. Black levels during the daytime scenes look good, but it's during the night scenes when the black levels really comes to life, and it's quite deep. And this features the DTS X mix in 7.1, which sounded excellent. Dialogue is crisp and clear, and Carpenter's score sounded perfect. So my rating for the picture quality is a 4.5 out of 5, and a 5 for the sound. For bonus content, you get a few behind-the-scenes featurettes, including back to Haddonfield, the making of Halloween and all that good stuff. You also get deleted and extended scenes, but unfortunately, there's no commentary track. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It was tons of fun, although I would have preferred a few less characters in the movie, and I think one of the reasons why Carpenter's 1978 film is so great is because it didn't need that many characters to deliver an excellent horror film. You felt that feeling of isolation kick in because there's no one else to help support you in a time of need. And that to me is one way of having that creep factor set in. When there's way too many characters in a movie, you don't feel that as much. But anyway, that's just my few cents. Everyone thinks differently. But as I said, I enjoyed this film quite a bit, and it was a solid return for Michael Myers and Laurie Strode's character. Jamie Lee Curtis was pretty badass in this, and I'm glad they went with Michael's original mask, although it looks pretty beat up with wrinkles and all, but it works well. After all, people age, and so does the mask. And this 4K release is set to debut on January 15, 2019. And as usual, thanks for checking out my review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.